Okay guys, so we are moving on to the next lesson. So now we're going to be talking about area. So last week we talked about perimeter, which we know now is the measurement around the outside of a shape. So we were adding up all four sides to find the perimeter. Well, now we're going to learn about perimeter's cousin, area. Area is the measurement of space inside a figure. So we are talking about the inside of a figure now, not the outside. So we still need to know two vocabulary words to do area. The first one, same as before, is length. How long our rectangle or square is. And our width, how wide our rectangle or square is. We can also think about width as how tall it is. So let's look at this rectangle that I drew over here on the side. So I'm going to find the length and width of this rectangle. If you notice, there's some squares in there. So let's see how long this rectangle is. Well, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares long. So our length is equal to 5. And let's see what our width would be. How tall it is. 1, 2. It is 2 squares wide. So now I have found the length and width for this rectangle. So let's talk about the formula for area. Just like perimeter, we need a formula to find the area. For area, it's going to look a little bit different. So for area, our formula will be length times width. And that is going to equal the area of our square or rectangle. So this is going to be very important for us. So what do you notice? How many letters are we multiplying together? 1, 2. So how many numbers would we multiply together? Good job, only 2. So for area, we only need the length and the width. 2 numbers that we are multiplying together to find our area. So for example, on this rectangle at the top, I have a length of 5 and a width of 2. 5 times 2 equals 10. Now let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 squares inside of that rectangle. Okay, so now we are going to move on to some examples, and these are going to be very important to help you with your assignment that you're going to complete for a grade. So make sure that you're paying attention because these problems will help you a lot for your assignment. So let's look at this first one, and we're looking for the area for all of these rectangles, okay? So let's look at number 1. I have a length of 22 and a width of 15. Do I need these other sides for area? No, I do not, because for area, I only care about one side for length and one side for width. So don't get that confused with perimeter, okay? So I know that I would be multiplying 22 times 15. Well, that is 2 times 2-digit multiplication. So what would you need to do? Your area model. That's what most of us practice anyways. So here's my area model. 22 would be 20 and 2, and 15 would be 10 and 5. And I start doing my multiplication. 20 times 10 gives me 200. Remember your 0 rule. 20 times 5 would give me 100. 2 times 10 gives me 20. And 2 times 5 gives me 10. What do I do with all 4 of those numbers? Good job. I'm going to add them, making sure that all of your place values are lined up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 again, 330. So this rectangle has an area of 330 on the inside. So there's one example. Let's move on to number 2. Okay, well again, I know that I'm finding the area, and this is a square. What do we know about squares again? That all the sides are equal. So that I know if this side is 9, then that means that this side is also 9. Do I need these other sides? No, not for area. So I am only multiplying the length times the width. So to find my area, I'm going to multiply 9 times 9. Now this is just basic fact knowledge. I know you guys should know your 9 facts. So what is 9 times 9? 81. So our area for this square is 81. So on this question, they didn't give us the length of the square. They only gave us the width. So we had to know that a square has all equal sides, so we knew what this side would be, because you're always going to multiply the length times the width. Okay, and the last one is a little bit different than these past two. So what I did here was I gave you an area of 35. I already know my total. Can I pass my total? No. So what we have to figure out is the length and width that equal 35. So I'm trying to figure out what this is. Come on, question mark. And what this side would be. I need to figure out what two numbers multiply together to give me 35. Well, I know that 7 and 5 multiply together to give me 45. So what side do you think would be 7 here? Good, the bigger side. And which side do you think would represent 5? Good, right here. So 7 times 5 equals 35. So on this one, we weren't trying to find the area. They gave us the area already. We were trying to find the measurement of the two sides. So we have to know about our facts to figure out what each side would be equal to. Okay, guys, so I hope this helps. You will see similar questions on your assignment to these that we just did. So if you get stuck, come back to this lesson so that you can see how we solved these problems. All right, guys, you are doing awesome. I believe in you. You're so smart. You got this. I will see y'all next time.